Good day, everybody. And today we're doing a spoiler about the Hidden Kingdom, Book 3 of the Wings of Fire. And you do know you have the book upside down, right?
It's upside down? Oh.
Alright, so anyways, so this is our spoiler. We're going to talk about things that particular parts of the book that we like and about the characters. And I guess we should go with the star of the book.
Yeah, timeline is important.
And it is Glory. It's the star of the book.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so, basically, Glory is a detective.
Sherlock Holmes in dragon form.
Right. And she has a good story arc. She's kind of like your typical fantasy story. She thinks she's just a regular dragon. Basically, the first 2.5 books, her guardians tell her she's
No, not all.
useless.
Two of three of them.
Okay, 2 or 3. So she's useless. She's not even supposed to be part of the prophecy.
Well, I mean, like, and Wes was just like, let's just don't go with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They try to kill her. So she basically thinks she's a nobody. Then she gets home to her
Tribe. Now
tribe,
she really thinks she's a nobody.
and she becomes, at the end of the story, and as we said, this is a spoiler, she finds out that she's actually
related to the oldest dragon in the world.
Yep, she's old. She's related
That's a
to
lie.
the. No, because we know where he is. Sorry. So she's related to the original queen of the Rain Wings,
AKA the 100-year-old fossil
named
Grandeur.
Grandeur. She's her
Grandeur.
long, or
Long-
whatever.
Great grandmother. Somewhere around
blood
there.
relative.
Somewhere down the line.
Right. And so she becomes queen, and so her story, but she really blossoms in this one as she's takes charge. She's really like the leader of the group in this one, wouldn't you say?
Well, yeah.
She's bossing everybody around. Well, not bossing, but she's telling everybody what to do. She has a very good idea of what she wants.
Yeah, it's deflating Tsunami's ego.
Right. Yep. And so she's really taking charge. And she's kind of disappointed in these dragons.
Yeah.
And then so she has an idea of what she...
Except for, like, one of them.
Right. And
She's
so
just like, oh, I can get
she's
it.
able to get them to go on and get them motivated into doing in one direction. And so she really does good, I think.
Yeah. Except it's like, it takes, a really, really long time.
Right. So if you like Glory in the previous 2 books, you really like her here. Because you get more into inside of her mind, how she is. And she's not disappointing.
A sarcastic, angsty teen.
Yep. And unlike the other queens we've seen, she's not...
She's 6!
She's not
She's
psychotic.
6!
She's
No!
She's not psychotic at all.
Gloria's angsty.
Yeah, she's very angsty. She tries to blend in.
Nice rain wing
One
pun.
thing she's like, I don't like when
rain wing pun.
she's like, I don't like when anybody touches me. And then one of the things of the tribe is
Touchy feely, touchy feely,
yeah,
touchy
they
feely.
like to
They like
yeah.
to hug, and she's just like,
yeah, she's like, oh boy, I don't like this at all.
yes. And then not only that, she also likes her privacy.
Mhm.
Kind of loses that when she gets a self-appointed bodyguard,
Right.
who in fact was originally going to kill her.
Yep.
But
So we find out that and his name is Deathbringer.
yes, Deathbringer.
If there's a good assassin named Deathbringer, would be it.
Yes. And he's actually like top-notch assassin. He's really good at his job.
So let's hit on Glory for another minute here. One thing about her is she's very resilient.
Resilient.
Yep, and she's very creative. She gets captured in this book, and with the help of Kinkajou, she's able to escape.
There's a J, not a C-H.
She's able to escape and come up with
of Deathbringer and Clay.
Yep, and she's able to come up with ways to help her tribe, and her tribe's pretty cool. I think they're very peaceful.
Except if you go missing, don't expect anyone to save you.
Right? Yeah.
It's just like, except for like maybe Mangrove, it's just like you won't be friends with him because he'll notice if you're gone.
Yep, they're very unmotivated.
Mangrove's really motivated, isn't he?
Yep.
It's
So-
like, my wife is gone.
Right.
Where's my wife?
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares where his wife is, and he's just like crying in the corner because he lost his love.
And also in this book, talking about Sunny a little bit, it kind of prepares for Sunny's book in book 5, as we start to see how the
Agitating.
other 4 dragons treat her and her reactions to it.
No, except for Clay.
Yeah, Clay's the bike. Clay
Well, I mean,
likes-
like Clay kind of babies her a little bit, but he listens though.
Yeah, so unlike the other dragons,
'Cause
he
like I
actually
said, Clay-
respects her opinion.
Clay is perfect in every way.
Yeah. So unlike the other books,
Of
Clay's
course, he's
actually
gonna have a
respectful.
sociopathic.
Yeah, he's respectful of her.
I mean, it's really funny
opinions.
though, because it's just like he's like perfect, and then he has a sociopathic girlfriend.
Yeah, but we're not talking about that right yet. We're talking about Sunny.
Sunny.
And she plays, I'm trying to think, a
Very-
small part in this book.
She's not even in most of the book.
Yeah, most of the book. She plays a very small part, but you can see how she's starting to get agitated.
She's
at,
just like, listen, please.
yeah, that they don't really respect her opinions or her abilities, and they kind of baby her all the time. And then Sanabi's kind of jealous.
Not jealous. I think she just takes that opportunity to tease Glory. Because Glory's like always like, Glory doesn't really is not really one of those to stand up. So I think Tsunami just kind of teases her a bit.
Right.
And at a certain point she gets a little mad because she's like, stop telling me what to do.
Yeah. So yeah, because like Glory really takes charge,
Yeah.
and at the end of the book, Sanabi is training. Yeah, she's training them at the end of this book, right? At the end of this book, she's training the other rain wings to be soldiers, and we'll talk more about that about the next book.
So I think we should talk about something because we're talking.
All right. So, what's your favorite part?
Favorite part. I think it's probably when Deathbringer tries to flirt with her when she looks like an Ice Wing.
Oh yeah.
That was probably one of my favorite parts.
Yeah. I like the Queen challenge.
Queen challenge.
Yep. So in the other books, the Queen's your daughter tries to kill the mother.
It's literally like you're raising your instrument of destruction. So.
Right. Yes. You're.
You shuttle down. Watch your child. He's so cute. And then when they're old enough, it's time to die, Mom.
Right. So the rain. Oh, man, I can't. That's so hard. Rain wings.
It's not hard. Rain wing.
They have evolved in a way where there's no longer the sibling killing the mother to be queen.
Sibling.
They do a challenge.
Mean daughter.
They do a group of challenges, and one of the challenges is basically hide and seek. But it's
With
a
a
challenge
twist.
that incorporates all their natural abilities. So you got the camouflage, and then
Spitting.
gathering fruit, gathering groups.
Gathering groups.
Yep,
Well, actually,
gathering-
they did have to do that though.
Yeah.
It's like come huddle around. Also,
Right.
like if you have a friend though, don't expect them to come for you either because I just remembered Coconut's reaction when Kinkajou came back.
It's like, oh,
It's
you
just
were
like,
missing.
You were missing.
Yeah. Gathering groups, and then gathering fruit. That's it again. And then the flower. Getting the flower was another. And then
Cameron.
And then racing around because
Cheats.
rain wings.
There's been a cheat.
Yeah, they cheat, but the rain wings. Not only do they fly, they're able to use their tails to go from limb to limb
Yeah,
to limb.
because they're prehensile.
Right. And wasn't there a fifth competition? Oh, the spitting competition. No,
I thought we didn't already.
no, the spitting of venom competition,
Yeah, except
which
not
is kind of like archery in any other group. So, so they challenged, and then they went 3 out of 2, and guess what? Glory wasn't the one. She lost her competition.
Yeah, she did, and so did Kinkajou.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah. Okay, so
Kinkajou technically didn't win.
right. So we got the old dragon Grandeur who comes to be Glory's great grandmother.
Relative in some sort of way. But
Right. And she's
yeah,
kind of paying attention to Glory
Yeah,
during this competition.
yeah, because she's been trying so hard to find a suitable replacement for her because she's as old as dirt,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Right.
I'm too old.
And her daughters were useless.
Her daughters were useless,
Right, so
and doesn't mean she didn't love them, but they were
Yeah,
useless.
she knew that they weren't.
They weren't good.
Yep. I got a feeling what's the other old male dragon? Is he her husband?
Handsome?
Yeah, handsome.
I don't know.
Because they're both really old.
They might be friends.
And he talks to her a lot.
He does talk to her. I think they're
I
friends.
think they're friends. Okay. And
I don't know. I don't know.
And the whole
There's not really anything lovey-dovey going on between them. They don't really have any signs of affection. And if they are like married,
Yeah.
then they don't really show much about it.
the only thing I can say is that he keeps saying, "Don't you remember?"
Yeah,
when we do this
they
and
like to
stuff?"
talk. Yeah, well, they're both really old. It's like putting
Yeah.
your grandma and then someone else's grandma together, and then having
Well,
them
he's
talk.
a grandpa.
I'm talking about
Your grandma, my grandma.
Usually, grandpas don't talk like that though.
Yeah, but he's a grandpa because it's
Anyway,
anyway.
heathen, old man.
Anyway, she pays attention to how Glory's acting and stuff, and then she realizes that she would be a great queen.
It's just like it's
And
been
then-
so long since I've seen someone who both wanted to be queen and
Right.
deserved it.
Right, and her venom accidentally hits Kinkachu.
Because Kinkachu's like, save the sloth, and
Right.
then she jumps in the way.
You're right, and
It's
then
like, ouch.
yep, and so we find out that Glory's because if the two Rainwing's venoms,
It's like multiplication. Two negatives equal a positive.
right, if they're both of their venoms are able to mix together,
Well,
Then
without burning.
without
then
burn,
it's-
yes, without
then
burning,
it's- Then you're related. So
right,
Glory was able to find out whether they were related, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm related," and then she went and well, actually, no, she was like, "Yeah, I can stop it," and then that was about it.
yep,
And then she's like, so I'm like,
right. So basically,
like-
Glory's story arc is your basic fantasy story. A person who has no idea they're royalty, and in the end, they end up being royalty. Right?
yeah.
Okay.
And then you have-
What else do we want to say?
Let's say,
And the Nightwings are barely talked about on this one. Glory really hates them.
Webs doesn't die.
Yes, Web. Yeah. So they find out that there's a Is it a cactus?
No, it's a flower.
There's a flower in the sand in the desert that they can use to counteract the
It's not a flower.
poison.
It's a cactus.
I thought it was a cactus. See what I got put up with? That's what I got to put up with.
Yes, you gotta put up with me.
Yep.
I just love messing around with you though. It's hilarious.
It's very funny. You're so funny.
I half expected you to start crying.
Tear. If Dylan was here, he would say, if
No,
Gilbert Earl Jr.
If he was here, he'd
Jr.
just be like, "Bleh."
Gilbert Earl Jr. was here, he would say, teardrop.
No, he'd just be like,
Yeah. Anyways, okay. So I think we hope you enjoyed this video, right?
you just cry waterfall style.
Yeah. We hope you enjoyed this video. I guess, should we talk about the sloth real quick?
Silver. Oh, what about the decaying one?
No, we don't need to talk about that. But
It's decaying.
so these dragons, the rain wings, like to have sloths as their
Well, I
pets.
mean, also they did try to eat it once, but it's basically all fur, and then apparently you get like indigestion for like
Yeah.
a week or something.
So instead they turn them into pets.
so they just like they're pets.
So for a good portion of the story, Glory has a sloth that's hanging on her, but the sloth also likes Sunny, because who doesn't like Sunny?
Oh wait, no, I know who.
Who?
Harold doesn't really like Sunny.
Oh yeah, because she's jealous. So-
Harold doesn't really like anyone that Clay hangs around with,
Right.
unless they're a boy.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
about it.
So we hope you enjoyed this.
Well, I mean, also like his friends are kind of mean to her, so I wouldn't like to meet her.
Well, because she's murderous.
She's not that. She's trying, okay? She's trying.
Okay.
It's not her fault.
Well, all right, we're gonna try to end this for the third time. We hope you guys enjoy
Third
this.
time.
We hope you enjoy this. Please join
Read
us
it.
for our next video.
Yeah.
And hasta luego.
Hasta mañana.